Okay, so you've made this big change in your life, and now you're sitting there going, who the heck am I now? Who am I without that thing? Let's talk about it, because that is a great question. Hey there, and welcome back to Mental Wealth. I'm Erica. I am your money and mindset big sister. And we've asked a great question today. Did you hear it? Did you hear it in the intro? So I've left this thing, this job, this marriage, this business, this whatever, this church. Who am I now without that thing defining me? So we have this struggle in modern America, in patriarchy, in capitalism, blame whomever you want, I don't care. But we have this struggle where we have to be known by what we do. We are known as wife, mother, sister, caregiver, business owner. Like our title is more important than our actual name. And I don't like that. In fact, I hate that. So I really hate those birthday messages. I want to shout out to my beautiful wife. She is the best caregiver of our children ever. You're only acknowledging what she does, not who she is. And that pisses me off. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. That makes me angry. I don't want to be known for what I do. I want to be known for who I am. So who am I? And I think this is the question that maybe you're asking because you've departed whatever that thing was, and now you don't have that title anymore. Baby, this is a great question because now you get to decide, do I want to be known by what I do or who I am? And it's tough. It's tough in a world where our titles mean more than our names. It's hard. And it's hard in an ego-driven place, especially when everyone else is like, I am the president of blah, 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 blah. Ew. Ew. I don't care. I don't care. Who are you? What are you about? So this was a question I had to ask myself. I'm still asking myself. I've left several things in the last year, and one of them being my church, and I had a title there, and I had to sit with myself going, I am no longer Erica insert title here. I'm just Erica. Oh my God. That's weird. That's really weird, especially in a world that chases title. In a world that places priority on title. Oh. And you're there. Congratulations. You are asking the hard but the right question. And so, who are you? And, over here at Mental Wealth, we talk about my lived experience because I'm not a mental health professional. I don't play one on TV, and I haven't decided if I want to be one or not. And so this is a lived experience of me. And so I'm going to tell you what I had to do. Number one, I had to go to therapy. It's no secret around here. We've been in therapy for years. But I took this to my therapist and said, okay, don't have these titles anymore. Don't want them back. Help me figure out who I am. Help me figure out what I stand for. Help me figure out, my essence. And she was like, oh my gosh, this is the best challenge so far. Because those are the real questions, the nitty, the gritty, the hard ones to find. Because it's really easy to hide behind a title. Oh yeah, I'm an elite consultant with paparazzi. And no, when that's gone, who are you? Your character is still left, so who are you? And so I went to therapy. And the first thing we did, and the first thing you're going to need to do, is grieve. I know, no one likes it. No one likes feeling sad because it sucks. It's really easy to be mad. They took my title. They didn't take shit from you. All right? All right. Okay? Even if they did, it's an arbitrary name made up by an arbitrary company that in the grand scheme of things doesn't mean anything. I love you. Let that ride. Get over being mad, because mad is a safe emotion. Underneath the mad is sad. A lot of sad, because you've lost something. You've lost something that meant a lot to you. You've lost something that signified your place, that signified how much you were worth, if we're being honest. Because we live in a capitalistic society that judges people on your title. And so if you can't walk in a room going, I am Erica, and here is my title, people don't care. And that sucks, and that's wrong, and that's backwards. But that's the society that we live in. Until you get to the point where you're not inside, your title doesn't define you. My title did define me for a very long time. It does not now, because I've done the work. And the first work was to be sad, to grieve, to cry, to scream and yell and throw things sometimes, because I lost a part of my identity. A big part, one that meant a lot to me, one that I fought for. And I had to spend a long time, months, honestly, just dealing with that and coming to terms. And then, second, I had to accept that the title was gone. My favorite quote about acceptance is, you don't have to like it, but you have to accept it. And that's true. I really didn't like it, but I had to accept it. Because if I spent my precious time and energy fighting and going, give it back, I earned it, I deserve it. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste of time and effort and energy that I don't have to waste. I work a really hard job. My job is blue collar. I don't have energy to come out swinging because of a title. Ugh. No. And so your second job is to accept. You don't have to like it. I'm not telling you that you have to be happy about it, because that's crap. No, I'm telling you, you have to look yourself in the face and be like, girl, get over it. It's gone. You need to be sad. You need to grieve. You need to get some help, maybe a therapist. And then you're gonna have to just listen. And before you misinterpret that as false positivity, because we don't do that around here, boo. No, I'm not telling you to just be like, okay, I'm over it. No, you have got to get in there, dig in there, and find the sad and the mad and the hopelessness and the self-doubt. You've got to find all of that, and you've got to deal with it. I recommend a professional to hold your hand. That's literally what you pay them for. And if they're a good therapist like mine, they're going to be thrilled that you're coming to this on your own. They are going to be more than thrilled that you are ready to acknowledge that a title is just an arbitrary thing. And it doesn't make you. And it can't break you if you don't let it. So, grieve, accept. And then, this is going to sound weird. This is going to sound really weird, but this is my experience, okay? This is what I lived through. Try on some new hats. and I mean that in a flippant way, but also in a serious way. Like I told you, in this last year, I've done several things. I've tried several different things and put on a new hat and tried this, and I wanted to try that, and I wanted to see what sparked my interest and what made me happy and what made me excited to get up again. Try on something new. And it's not a long-term commitment. It's not marriage to this new thing. It's a test run. You know, when you take a car from a dealership and you take it on a test drive, you've got 30 minutes with it. You're not married to buying it. Hopefully. Most dealerships are weird. And so what if you just give something else a shot? with the understanding that 1, it doesn't make you or break you. 2, you're not doing this forever unless you love it. 3, this is just to see. Just to see. And the goal is, does this make me happy? Me. Not someone else. No, we're not talking about anybody else. This is you. Does this light your fire? Does this make you creative again? Does this make you want to get up out of bed and do it every day? Would you do it even if you weren't getting paid for it? Just try. That's all you have to do. And it doesn't have to make you money. And I think we're going to talk a lot about this here together, about how we've got to, for the love of God, get out of everything has to make us money. And I'm doing that now. I'm making a video for free because I don't get paid for this. But I'm doing it because it lights me up, because it fits my purpose, because I will do this for free, because it matters to me. And I don't have a title. I don't need a title to do this. And so I want to encourage you for point number 3 here to try on a new hat, or 6 or 8. I don't care. Try something new. Man, I tried so many things. Quilt making. I don't make them for other people. I make them for myself. And then I did embroidery. And then I was doing vendor events. And I said, oh my God, no to that. And then I was doing banner painting. Oh my God, that was terrible. And then I was like, oh, I could like bake at home on top of baking at work. Oh God, no. Heck no. See what I'm saying? Like, try these different things. You don't know what's going to stick. And you don't know until you try what might actually be fun. This right here, this is fun for me. I'm talking to myself in my own office. This is fun for me. You just don't know. But if you keep holding on to, I have to have a title to matter, you're never gonna matter. I love you, but a title doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of this world, with all the things that we have going wrong right now, with all the crashing and burning that things are going on, we're not getting politics on here, but okay? That title doesn't matter in the real world. But what matters is what gets you excited, what fills your cup, what makes you get up, what makes you get dressed and start your day. I know, that sounds weird, but trust me. Just trust me. Number 4. I'm going to read you what I wrote. Allow space for mistakes. I feel like I need you to put that in the comments, okay? My fellow perfectionists, all right? If it's not perfect, I'm not going to do it. And if I screw up, I'm a screw up. Oh, girl, we're working on this. I told you I had some wounds that I'm still working on. That's the biggest one. That if I screw up, I'm a screw up. I'm working on it. I'm actively undoing all of that. Oh, you want to talk about hard? That's hard. So that's why this is on the list. Allow space for mistakes. When you are going through this process of untitling, I don't know, that's a word, you're gonna screw up. You're going to fall back into that, I need a title to feed my ego so that I matter in this world. Okay, you were born and raised in capitalism. It's part of it, okay? That one may not be all your fault. So give yourself space and grace to screw up. And tell the very loud perfectionist who lives up here to knock it off. And I say that flippantly because that is so hard to do. That is so hard to do. Because, like, even as I'm recording this, I'm like, oh my God, I shouldn't say that. There's like this voice in my head, like, you should say that better. You can say that better. What are you saying? Oh my God, what if they don't like you? What if they don't hear from you? What if they think you're crazy because you're not a mental health professional? This is all the shit happening in my own head as I'm doing this. Okay? Oh man. So, I get it. And I'm here to encourage you. Remember, this is my lived experience that I'm turning around and offering the ladder to the person behind me. Allow space and grace for mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. You make mistakes at your job every day. You make mistakes in your relationships. You make mistakes in your dinner. If you're breathing, you're making a mistake sometimes. And I'm saying this really to myself, like, if you're breathing, you're making mistakes, and it's not the end of the world. And there's nothing wrong with you, and you're not a terrible person, and you're not a screw up because you screwed up. Man, that one hits. That one lands. That one's for me. I don't know if it was for you, but that one's for me. And this is part of the process. Mistakes are how you learn, or how you grow. And if you are doing that thing, whatever it is that you loved, and you make a mistake, and then you're just so hard on yourself, how dare you make a mistake? You're going to take your love out of it. You're going to take the joy away from your own self. If you are being the harsh parent to yourself, stop. It's easy to say, it's hard to do. I acknowledge that. But the first step is acknowledging and doing it, and looking at yourself and going, you're being a bitch. Stop. To yourself. You know, if you had a coworker, hopefully, if you had a coworker treating you like you were a moron because you made an innocent mistake, I would really hope you would look them in the face and be like, how many mistakes did you make today? How many mistakes did you make this week? Why are you coming down so hard on me? You're just a coworker. You're a nobody and a nothing here, and you have no authority and power over me, so keep your nose on your own work. That's how I deal with that coworker. You may not want to take that tact, because I can handle what comes after that. It's not a problem for me. If you don't want to do that, I feel that's okay. But, like, tell the coworker in your head to stuff it, to shut it, because they have no power and authority here. And so what if you said the wrong thing? So what if when you're making something, you made it upside down? So what? I made a mistake. So what? And when I tell you, that's like my favorite question for that critic in my head. So what? And like, they can't say anything else, because they're all like, you said some stupid thing, and they're not going to listen to you. And I can turn around to that thing in my head and be like, so what? Okay. And then it shuts up. Now, I'm a smart aleck to my own brain sometimes, because we'll talk a lot about brain science, hopefully, and about how your brain's only job is to keep you safe, and familiar is safe even if familiar sucks. So hopefully we can deal a lot in that as we grow through this. But this is like step one. Because I know a lot of us have left a lot of things in 2025, or are considering, and if this is your sign to leave whatever it is, job, business, relationship, marriage, whatever, this is your sign. Take it. Get out. And realize that you are worth more than your title. That your title doesn't define you, your title doesn't make you, and losing it does not break you. Okay? So thank you for watching all of this, for reliving a lot of my journey with me, for hearing the mean lady who lives in my head and helping me shut her up actively in the middle of our conversation. Thank you for that. I believe in you. I know you can do this. And I need you to just start, just a baby step, to believe in yourself. It doesn't have to be the whole way. It doesn't have to be the whole staircase. It's just the littlest first step. Because I believe in you. And I know you can do awesome things. I'll see you next time.